OpenAI just released ChatGPT 5.5 Instant. And in this video, I'll be showing you 5 different use cases for it in Finance and FP&A. Stay until the end because I'm also giving you one bonus. Exactly how you can use ChatGPT directly inside Excel. Now, everything that you are seeing in the screen was generated by ChatGPT 5.5, and throughout the video, I'll be sharing with you all the prompts, all the data sets, and exactly step by step on how you can create these amazing outputs with ChatGPT 5.5. So let's start. The first use case that we're going to be testing is revenue variance analysis. Now, as I was mentioning, I'm giving you in here all of the prompts and all of the datasets, so you can follow along. Now, if we go to ChatGPT, and then I'll start a new chat. This is the last one of the outputs that we'll be doing together. But in a new chat, then basically to enable ChatGPT 5.5 Instant, you need to go here and then select a model. Now, right now, if you have the latest, then it will be with Instant, will be 5.5, and also with Thinking. Now, you can check that as well by going to the Configure area, and then in here, you can select the model. So if you see 5.4 or 5.3, then it means that you don't have yet 5.5. So it needs to have in here 5.5. Now, then you will be basically pasting the first prompt that we're going to be using in here, and then the dataset as well. So you can do that by just copy pasting this area of Excel, go back to ChatGPT. You can do Shift Enter Enter to do a couple of spaces, and then paste the data. Now, I did already this one, and I'll be showing you how the result looks like. So in this case, I did a couple of different things. I have in here the first result, that is the revenue variance analysis, with the top drivers and the CFO commentary. Now, this is the first step that you can get with ChatGPT. So basically, just the analysis in a table and with the insights. But what about if you would want to also get an image like the one that I was showing you before? Well, in here, then we will be sending the first prompt, and then afterwards, you can ask generate an infographic to show this to my CFO. And then you need to enable create image. And with that, you will be creating an image such as this one. Now, if you are not, you don't like one part of the image created, you can do select, and let's say this part in here, and then you can say delete this part of the image, and send the prompt. And what it will do, it will be basically just focusing on that specific part of the image. Now, in here, for example, it's telling us again to change it. So let's tell it one more time. We can do edit, select that part, describe, edit, and delete the title. And we can tell it that is the one selected, in case that it didn't understand us the first time. Another thing as well is that, as I'm doing right now in the test, if you see that ChatGPT doesn't understand exactly what you are telling it, then you just need to repeat yourself, and then it will be understand you. Right now it's sketching it out, and in the meantime, I'll want to show you the second use case. So basically, it's for forecasting, and again, I'll be giving you the prompt, and the dataset, and I'll show you the result that I have it already here. So the rolling 12 months forecast. We added the same prompt that I was showing you before, and then this is the result. And then you can download by clicking this part of the area in ChatGPT. Right now I already did. So here is the result with the inputs tab. Then the rolling forecast that we can just adjust the width of the different cells. And as you can see, all of these cells are formulas, like Excel native formulas. And then we can do also the full year summary with this graphic in here, that again is an Excel native graph that comes from this number. And then these numbers, they do come also from the rolling forecast. And at the end, we have the executive summary in here. So this was our use case. So let's go to the next one. Now, the third use case is the budget commentary writer. So I have the prompt as well there and the dataset. And as you can see, after sending it to ChatGPT, then we got this first result, which is just the commentary, this one here in the screen. But then I asked it again to generate now an infographic from this. And what we got was basically this part in here. That looks like a dashboard with the KPIs on top, the waterfall bridge, cost commentary, and some watch list and focus for next month. And this was with the create image part again. So now let's do the headcount analysis. The next use case is headcount and cost modeling. And for this one, we will be using this prompt and adding it into ChatGPT 5.5. So we'll be adding the prompt in there. And then we also want to add the dataset and the scenario analysis. So basically these two data. And we send the prompt. Now, I'll be fast forwarding to show you the result of this prompt. And here is the result. It thought for 1 minute and 5 seconds, and it gave us the fully loaded cost by role, then the scenario P&L impact, and the top 5 roles by cost as well. Now, I added one more prompt as well to help us visualize this in a very aesthetic way in shades of green, and this is what it came up with. Quite impressive. Now let's do our last of the use cases before we dive into the bonus section. So the last one of the use cases would be scenario modeling. And for that, again, I'll give you the prompt in here. So you just need to copy the prompt and then paste it into ChatGPT 5.5. And then we'll go back to the Excel to add up the dataset in this case. Where I'll be adding it here. And I'll be fast forwarding to show you the result. And now ChatGPT has finished. It created first this area in here, that is the Treasury scenario model. But afterwards, I asked it to make this into a mini application to showcase it with sliders. And basically this is the result, where the user can modify certain inputs, and then the dashboard will be being modified as well. Now, one good thing about this application is that you can download the code in there and you can have it and add it into another tool or you can even copy the code in there as well. And you can click share in there and create a link that would be a shareable link with other people. Now, what about the bonus part of the video? Well, one more thing that is available now is ChatGPT in Excel. Now, for that, then basically what you need to do is to install the add-in. So you will go to add-ins and look for ChatGPT, and then it's this one, and then basically it will open the ChatGPT window in here. You will need to sign in with your OpenAI account, and then you can start chatting. One test that I did was to create this variance analysis for FP&A, and then this is the result that you can see also in the bonus part of the guide. Thank you so much, everyone, for looking at this video, and good luck testing ChatGPT 5.5 for finance and FP&A. See you next time.